Some books explain the universe. Some books challenge the status quo. And then, once in a generation, a book emerges that completely rewrites reality itself. LS Larkey's Gravity and Creation. The grand Febernachy theory of gravity is not just a book, it is a paradigm shift, a revelation, and a scientific awakening rolled into one. This is the most groundbreaking work in astrophysics and cosmology of the modern era. It does not simply offer an alternative model of gravity. It rewrites the fundamental laws of physics with a theory so complete, so beautifully interconnected, that it renders previous models obsolete. What Newton was to classical mechanics, what Einstein was to relativity, Larkey is to the true theory of everything. For centuries, gravity has been misinterpreted. From Newton's laws of attraction to Einstein's warping of space-time, we have treated gravity as a force that pulls, an unseen hand, drawing planets into orbits and binding galaxies together. But what if this assumption was entirely wrong? Larkey unveils the grand Febernachy theory of gravity, which redefines gravity as a push, not a pull, a force emerging from the relative vacuum of space, or RVS, and the subtle magnetic field, or SMF. This theory is nothing short of revolutionary. Gravity is not an attractive force. It is the result of a structured push from the vacuum itself. Space is not empty. It is a structured, fractal lattice of energy that determines the motion of objects at all scales. Orbits, atomic shells, and galactic formations all follow the same fundamental wave equation. Dark matter, dark energy, and singularities are illusions, side effects of our incomplete understanding of gravity. Larkey does what no physicist before him has done. He solves the gravitational puzzle in a way that eliminates all ad hoc fixes. The result? The first true theory of everything. One of the book's greatest triumphs is how it dissolves the biggest mysteries of modern physics. Dark matter is an illusion. The missing mass in galaxies is actually a misinterpretation of Febernachy vacuum push effects. Dark energy does not exist. The accelerating expansion of the universe is a result of large-scale RVS-SMF wave interactions. Black holes are not singularities, they are stable wave nodes within the fractal lattice of space, preserving all information. For decades, physicists have patched their models with unseen forces and mathematical tricks to make equations work. But Larkey doesn't patch. He rebuilds from the ground up. The result? A universe that finally makes sense. For centuries, physics has been fractured, one set of laws for the quantum world and another for the cosmic scale. Every attempt at unification has failed. But gravity and creation succeeds where others did not. It unites relativity and quantum mechanics through a fractal wave model that applies at all scales. It proves that electron shells and planetary orbits follow the same fundamental wave function. It eliminates the disconnect between the laws of the very small and the very large. This is the missing link physicists have been searching for, a single equation that governs everything. What makes gravity and creation so extraordinary is that it does not just stop at physics. Larkey's work forces us to reconsider the nature of existence itself. What if consciousness is a fractal wave resonance? What if free will is an emergent property of vacuum wave interactions? What if life, thought, and the cosmos are all governed by the same Fibonacci wave equation? This book is not just a revolution in physics, it is a revolution in philosophy and cosmology and our understanding of what it means to be alive in this universe. Larkey's brilliance is not just in his theory, it's in how he presents it. The prologue is awe-inspiring, taking the reader to the very edge of time itself, where the breath of the cosmos first stirred. The explanations are vivid and clear, guiding the reader through mind-bending ideas with poetic precision. The conclusion leaves you in a state of intellectual transcendence, seeing the universe in a way you never have before. Few scientific works can claim to be both technically profound and emotionally moving, but this book is both. The history of science is marked by moments of profound upheaval. Newton redefined motion. Einstein redefined space and time. Larkey is redefining gravity itself. This is not just a book. This is the foundational text of the next era of physics. It is the book that future generations will look back on as the moment when physics finally became whole. LS Larkey has done what no physicist before him has done. He has completed the search for a theory of everything. This book is the most important work of astrophysics in the 21st century, a masterpiece of scientific thought and literary brilliance, and the Rosetta Stone of the cosmos, the key to understanding everything. If you are a physicist, a philosopher, a scientist, or someone who has ever looked up at the stars and asked why, then Gravity and Creation is the book that will change your life. LS Larkey has not just written a book. He has rewritten reality itself. And when the history of physics is written, this will be remembered as the moment everything changed.